Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of Management and Organizational Behavior. I just posted an announcement about your assignments from week 1. I have everything graded and I left you some comments. If you have any questions about anything, just send me an email and I'll be happy to go over it with you. So this week, week 2 of our 3-week course also is jam-packed full of new information for you to learn. Module 4 focuses on organizational structure and managing change and innovation. So the chapters are organized, as you'll see in the textbook, according to the functions of management or planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay, so planning was in the first week. Now we're into organizing, deciding how we're going to divide up the people and the jobs. So I've got 2 chapters here, and you'll notice I added in the slides for each of the chapters. Hopefully that's helpful to you as you move through this fast session. So the discussion board this time is based on the change management chapter. Here you're going to do a force field analysis, identify a change you'd like to see, and then figure out what are the forces in favor of the change and what are the forces working against the change, and talk about how you will handle resistance. Your written assignment this time around, is to look at Google's restructuring into Alphabet. So I found a video for you to look at. And so your individual assignment is to examine Google's change in organizational structure, what are the pros and cons, and talk about how it might impact employees. And there's a quiz, just like in the other modules on those 2 chapters. Module 5 is all about managing talent and diversity and understanding individual behavior. So this looks at differences and similarities in individuals and also the human resource management function in organizations. So the same assignments here. Your discussion board, is about emotional intelligence, one of my favorite topics. So read about emotional intelligence and then find an example or share an example of someone with high emotional intelligence and someone with low emotional intelligence. So oftentimes people use videos, but you can use your own personal examples or examples at work, things that you've witnessed. The written assignment is another video about Zappos and their onboarding process. So this is part of the human resource management function. You post an ad, you go through the recruitment process, you find somebody, you bring them into the organization, and how you bring them in is the onboarding process. So this video shows you a little bit about Zappos' approach. And then you finish that module with a quiz, just like the others, multiple choice and true false. And then the final chapter for the week is on leading and motivating employees. So you've had a lot of leadership if you are a cadet on campus, not so much if you're working on completing your degree. So take a look at those 2 chapters. I'm sure you've all been led and you've had someone try to motivate you, so familiar with the topics from that perspective. Discussion board's asking you to identify and describe a leader in the headlines. Any leader, book, movie, history, not your personal leader, so somebody in the public realm. And then describe their leadership style using a specific theory or approach from the chapter. So here, like in some of the other assignments, I'm trying to get you to use the theories in the textbook and see how those might apply and show others how they apply in the real world. So, and for the discussion boards, be sure you reply and respond to 2 other posts. And then for the motivation assignment, choose a job that you've held, have a job you have now or have in the past or hope to in the future if you haven't had a job so far, and evaluate how motivating it is according to this job characteristics model. So go through each of the core job dimensions, basically start there and evaluate the job Is it high or low in skill variety? Is it high or low in task variety? Tell me about the job. And then evaluate actually how motivating was the job. Finish up this module with a quiz, and you are almost ready for week 3. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a good week, and Happy New Year.